Good evening, everybody. Sorry for the delay. I had some few technical issues with the titles, which I did change. And they just kind of went back to their defaults. Anyway, so welcome to Geek Pride's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. This is session 25, and I think pretty much a year since we've started playing. It's probably about a year now, I think, we've been on this. So yeah, session 25. I'm just restarting the sandbox so my APIs will work. With me tonight, Danny is unfortunately still off doing baby mummy things, so we have Michael as Tharaval.
Good evening. Sorry, I've got my mouth full.
We got Wes as Valashil Nostius.
Evening, everyone.
We have Dave as Thomas Moonstar.
Evening all.
We have Mark as Lance.
Hello.
And we have Pete as Draken.
Evening, everyone.
Right. Okay. So, not last week, but the week before, we had a pretty good session. Another emotional one. It's been quite emotional over the last couple of weeks, to be fair. I did kill Michael's dog, but not intentionally. It wasn't my intent to kill his dog, and just some unfortunately a lot of damage being done, failed rolls and double them out. But because I'm an awesome DM, and we have no real healer at this moment in time, the hooded lady has come. The one that you were tracking from the woods has come out, and she's laid her hands on the Nook, and she has brought her back to life. She has then gone over to the downed, the rest of you who are downed, and brought you back to life as well. She is now currently kneeling beside Val with her hand on his cheek. And that's where we kind of left it in the last one. So without further ado, we'll carry on from that point on. So she sort of kind of, as we sort of explained last week, she's sort of kind of knelt beside you, and she's basically said, "My son, I thought I would never see you again." And she's got her hat. She's cupping your head, and she's kissed. I think she kissed your cheek as well. And you've basically come to and seen this this visage in front of you. By all means, if you want to ask questions before you sort of say anything, so to sort of get any sort of background or whatever, then by all means do before you want to say anything. But yeah. So basically, for those
it's been what, 2 weeks, and I'm still not ready for this.
Yes. So basically, for those who haven't been sort of reading the stuff on the Discord role playing thing, there's a bit about sort of Val's. They found some documents, and it sort of talked about Val's mother and his father. Sorry. And there's a lot of sort of kind of, stuff going on there. So yeah, that's sort of kind of the inference that's being made here.
Just before I start, it is like 100% his mother, right? I'm not being tricked right now. It's not an illusion.
You don't know. You sort of like, so the woman in front of you, you can give me a history. You can give me a history check to see if you recognize her.
Cool.
Insight.
Or an insight. Yeah, give me an insight. Yeah. She's very familiar. You see her face, and you see you see the face of somebody who sort of seems to kind of coincide with that feeling you've been having throughout. So you were getting that sort of kind of mixed feeling as you were going through the forest, and that sort of that the face sort of ties in with that. You also seem to get sort of little flashes of recognition from her face.
Okay. So Uh,
You don't have to be sort of like totally like
Yeah.
mother, it's you.
No,
you
no,
can
I'm
you can
just,
be you can be sort of like you can question whatever sort of makes you feel more comfortable. What do you think your character would do?
that's what I'm trying to think how he'd react. I don't know him. He says, "I never imagined this day would come. It must have been Bahamut's will for me to find you."
She sort of kind of looks at you, and tears well in her eyes. She smiles with a smile that seems to sort of kind of radiate sort of warmth through your heart. It's something that you recognize from the small amount of memories that have sort of come back to you over the past few days. She nods her head and says it was his will. And in his name, you're here, my son.
Valishul lurches upright somewhat and embraces her in a loving hug.
With close armor.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like he's squeezing her like a bear hug. It's just like he's kind of holding her, I guess.
I just had this vision of you misaligning it and smacking her in the face with your chest
Roll
plate.
strength.
Your mother's dead. Okay,
Just
so
that kind of family.
she yeah, so she sort of fully she holds on to you and physically weeps at your presence. She strokes your face and kisses you, and generally just is very overjoyed at you being here.
Oh, great! I don't know what to do now.
The rest of you can do stuff if you want to, or say stuff.
Yeah,
it's
someone else go do
you can help you.
Ask some questions, get me out of this. she's cramping my style, man.
Mom.
Not in front of my party.
Where she licks her thumb and like wipes a bit off your cheek or something like that. Come here, you.
Handkerchief out from about.
Yeah. Oh, I'm embarrassing me in front of my adventuring friend.
Gosh.
Draken looks around, dusts himself down, and gets up again, being after being taken down the second time in 24 hours, and is not impressed.
As you sort of kind of get up, she looks over to you and says, "It's okay, it is okay, warrior. You will be fine. No need for a rest. My magic sustains you."
You have my thanks.
Um,
And who are you? And who are you?
I am the Lady of the Forest.
That is a title, not a name.
That's what he called me, and that's what my name is.
And who is he?
She looks at Val, and she and you can see sort of sadness in her eyes, but sort of warmth and happiness. And she looks at him and she says, "Your father." I'm looking at Val, not you, by the way. So looking at Val. not Draken.
Draken, your father.
Your father, Draken. Yeah, sorry.
You see,
Oh, your
I have
fathers. I
words.
got around a bit in my youth.
Are you calling my mom a hoe?
That is a very formal title for the one you love.
Do you know much of love, warrior?
I know of it.
Have you experienced
not
this? Have you
personally.
experienced it on the level that I've experienced it?
I dust myself off and say, he's only a child. He's not used to talking of such things.
And it's just like, one day, maybe, you will know.
Maybe. But we Dragonborn warriors, we do not have a long lifespan.
At the rate you go down, yeah.
Oh, dragon burn!
Oh.
Oh! Heyo!
Lance offers a canteen of water to Draken.
I need this for the burn.
Yeah, so you kind of from I'm not sure who read the diary and stuff, but she's Val's father called her Senthwe Sito Theathla, which basically means Lady of the Forest. But she basically says you can call me Senthwe.
Thank you, Sifway. It has been a long day.
And it's only going to get longer, I'm afraid, warriors. We are not out of the proverbial woods yet. In this case, the literal woods.
I just look around and say, and raise an eyebrow as if to say, really?
Elaborate.
She sort of stands up and gives her hand to her son, and to sort of offer him a hand up.
He takes the hand and gets to his feet.
Yeah.
He looks around briefly and then asks her, how did you manage, or how did you let such an evil grow in this place?
She looks at the place and she looks at the she walks over to the bones of the dragon, and she sort of kind of kneels beside them, and goes to the sort of kind of broken shards of what was the dragon heart, and she says, evil did not always reside here. These are the remains of, I can't even remember what I named the dragon. Akash Zumen, once a great dragon, beholden only to Bahamut himself, laid low in a great battle in defense of this land against darker forces, and now corrupted by this darkness that sort of grows in our land. When I was roaming these lands, I came across the farmer and his wife, and something told me I needed to look out for them. As darkness in the area was growing, I obviously didn't see what was coming. My foresight is not as good as it used to be.
You saw us at the farmstead. Why did you not make yourself known to us then?
I was afraid. I was sad. I knew my son was back, but the shame still resides in me from that day. And I didn't know if I could face him or not.
Sometimes a parent has to do what they do not want to do to better their child's life. You should not carry the shame with you. Let it go.
If only I could, Master Elf. But I have done horrible things in the name of love and revenge. And I will never let that go. That will be with me forever.
Madam,
And I will never... I will never forget that.
Madam, you don't have to forget something in order to get past it. With age comes perspective, and realistically, you seem to have devoted yourself to doing good things. So at some point, you need to stop. You need to move from that being a punishment to that being a life choice. If nothing else, that hurt you carry with you, you keep on stabbing yourself with, is a small poison that over time could do worse to you. You need to learn to forgive yourself in order to do better at your chosen path.
She smiles and walks over to you, and she says, "It's Lance, is it? I believe."
That's the only one. That's the only name I can remember, but that's the one I go by at the moment. It's been a long while.
And she puts her hand on your shoulder and she says, "You're wise, even for one who knows little of their past. But if you knew what I had done, I don't think you would say what you're saying right now. But I thank you.
Still have dreams where I remember things of my past life, and trust me in that I have done some foolish and stupid things myself in the name of obeying orders when I knew no better."
Who read the diary, by the way? Who it was just Val and
Paraval
Thomas read it.
And Thomas.
Yeah.
But then
so basically the only people who currently know vaguely what she's talking about are Thomas,
Val and Thomas.
Val and Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Darval only read the
Thieves Can't.
Thieves Can't stuff.
So she smiles and she sort of kind of she steps back. I'm assuming you have more questions. Please, I'll answer them.
Why is this day going to get longer?
Over the last I'll say something. So she's druid. Sort of many moons have passed, and with each moon, darkness has crept into the forest and into the nature of this land. She is coming back, and with her, she is bringing a great evil that is percolating through these lands. I heard the tales of the Battle of Silkside. She sort of kind of looks down at Val with this sort of pride of a mother who's just sort of, she's just like, yeah, it's my boy.
And says, no longer training with wooden swords.
And she sort of she says, "Oh, the wooden sword," and she sort of kind of laughs and then sort of rummages around into her backpack, and she sort of produces the wooden sword, and she's I kept it, and she sort of kind of passes it to you.
Valashor refuses to take it and says, "You hold on to it. I've got one too many on my side now."
She says, "I have a gift for you anyway, my son. We'll when we get back to my homestead, I will give it to you." And so she says, "The darkness. I heard of this. The animals of the forest have informed me. The little birds sing to me, and Bahamut has come to me in dreams to inform me of the darkness, the incoming darkness, and this is the beginning of something terrible, and something that you need to eradicate before it's too late."
Is there a node for this darkness?
Is there a what, sorry?
Node. A central place. A base.
I am a worldly woman, but all I know is this darkness emanates from the southeast of Elathia. It's just that her tendrils, her claws, have great reach, and with each strike, leave fissures and wounds in this holy land.
So it occurs to me that the real damage is less the strikes, but more the poison that festers. So the question is, are we more effective at battling her to stop her striking, or working to find a way to neutralize the poison? After all, it's bad. It doesn't hurt so much to be bitten by a snake. What hurts is you leave it alone and give it time to do damage.
Wise words, Ranger, but I'm afraid I'm afraid that you're not ready to deal with the main to deal with her. In the end, you need to destroy her to prevent the sickness in this land. But as it stands, the best we can do is deal with each bite as it comes, and then, when strong enough, fight together to defeat her.
I fear it is at best inefficient to be permanently reactive to someone with the reach that it has.
She said,
we can only be in one place at once each, and if we're all spread too thinly, our effectiveness is diminished. So we're forever keeping up.
Well, you will. She says, you have no idea. You have no idea of the power she holds, and the power that increases in this land. You will have heard tales. You will have heard stories. You will have seen casualties. But these are small, insignificant blemishes on what is an incoming storm of apocalyptic proportions. You cannot deal with her now. You have to prepare yourselves. You must increase your strength and then defeat her. I understand this is inefficient, but it is the only way, and it's all we have.
It would be very inefficient if we did.
Well, exactly, Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dead, nobody deals with anything, and you're the only hope at this moment in time.
So
I would point
shall we
out,
go looking for these?
We've been there before.
Yes, it does not get any easier. And I think we should go looking for these tendrils.
Okay. Any other questions?
Nope, not from me.
No. Anybody else? Tharval?
I just want to kill what tried to kill my dog.
Going
Going all John Wick.
All right, John. All right.
She walks over to the nook and kneels down and puts her hand on her head. She says,
Please don't make me cry.
she puts her hand on her head and she says, her love for you is great. At the moment of her death, all she thought was of you and your happiness.
God damn it! Stop it!
I had to bring her back. Her happiness and her position is with you.
and I thank you for. I will be forever be in your debt because of this.
He's going. He's going.
No, I'm good.
Don't
Um,
challenge him. Don't challenge him.
okay. So she says, I believe your cleric has left as she carries a child.
That is true.
Yes.
Well, she does in
chosen.
real life. I don't think she
Yeah,
doesn't.
I don't remember.
I was noticing. Should we go with she has chosen to retire due to her to other concerns, and we agreed that she was the person best judged to decide.
She says in her condition, it was best that she left. Now, I'm not talking outside. I'm not talking outside of game. She's
You're
pregnant.
talking as Galandra.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
I'm
a bit
talking.
shell-shocked.
I'm talking Calandra.
Well,
Whose
that
is it?
explains the mood swings.
This better not be about that time at the tree.
Well,
Oh no.
no, nothing. Just gonna let that slide.
Gonna pretend we didn't hear it.
Yeah, I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
It's not my place to comment.
Do we know who the father is? Questions need to be asked.
I suppose we know who the mother might be.
She looks at you. She looks at and she's like, I have my suspicions, but at this moment in time, I must meditate upon this.
It was Steel God.
That's what I was gonna say. Didn't think they were gone for that long. Yeah, I don't think I really have much else.
Okay.
I don't really know what to say.
Okay, so nothing else you want to ask about her, or sort of why, or anything, or she basically says, because you've lost her, I can aid you. I will aid you in her place. I will warn you though, I will not raise a sword. I will not injure another creature through magic or through by physical force. I will heal you, and I will heal the sick, and I will even heal those who maybe don't deserve it. But I will not, and it is my oath, and I have sworn it to the gods that I will not damage another living creature.
You're not very. I will do that for you.
As well as yourself.
She laughs.
What's this burn Draken Knight?
So I've got just some housekeeping. I have got her so everybody can see her and everybody can move her and stuff. Now, if there's certain things you kind of want to you change around with her, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But she's pretty high level. She's like a level 10 druid and a level 6 monk. Sort of aimed towards mainly healing. Does have some sort of kind of other attacks and things she can do, but she will not. She won't attack anything, and she won't use anything that will she won't do anything that will cause damage to a living creature or something at all. She just won't do it.
Good.
So yeah, you're more than welcome to sort of kind of look through. There's lots of stuff, so you're gonna have to look through if you want to use her bits and bobs. As it stands, I'll just heal you. with things and stuff, but you can use her cantrips and her spells. She's got a lot of spells and things. She's she's got a lot of health and stuff as well, but she's quite squishy. She's got no armor.
Whereabouts is she? Is she in the list?
You can just shift double click the token as well.
Yeah, it's shift double click the token.
Jesus Christ.
So she's got like luck things, so you can like that help. You can look at she's got all kind of things that you can use. She doesn't have any armor. She doesn't use armor.
Can she attack undead?
She won't attack anything.
Even undead?
Even undead. She won't do. Well, I'll say it. So she says, "I just warn you. I will not take the life of any living creature. I will not harm anything that is even. I will not harm anything, dead or dead, undead, alive. I will heal only."
Okay. Fair enough.
Now, you're more than welcome to ask her about that and stuff, but that's sort of what she's saying.
Val, your mom's kind of hot.
Don't you dare. My mum's got more HP than me. This is bad.
She looks good for her age. But she does have a lot of stuff.
She does.
Mass cure wounds. Ooh. Oh, she's got absorb elements. I want absorb elements.
What can she change into? She could be a scout as well.
Hey.
No, I'm not gonna replace you.
Yeah, but just don't try and break her, because there's certain things underlying this and stuff, and she will not sort of do certain things. So as much as you can control her to certain points, she has her own will and stuff. So there's only certain things that will trigger other things and stuff, and so it's up to you.
Okay. All good. Armor proficiency, druidic. We can look at this stuff as we carry on, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the surrounding area, she says that this isn't there is a hidden passage somewhere within this glade, and we must root out the rest of the evil in this area. I suggest we search and try and find clues.
As there aren't too many traps, I'd just get a twitch at the moment.
And she assures you that there are no traps in the area.
Can I start by searching the necromancer, or the body of the necromancer?
Yeah, so it's basically just dust and bones. There's not much there. There's a book. There's a book with roll me investigation. Sorry.
Is there ink? Is there an ink pot next to this book?
Yeah, you're not really finding anything at this moment in time.
When he didn't see the ink before he fell over it.
Yeah, you're not finding anything of any sort of kind of any sort of kind of note. So yeah, what's up next? What's going on?
I want to study the area around the explosion at the center of the dragon, where the glowing stuff was.
Valashur will join Lance.
Okay. Let me just check something here for a minute.
Is this where he blows us up?
No, wait a minute.
Oh dear.
No.
Do something about these skulls as well.
He flies through the air
I've
with
placed
a
some
great
s-
speed.
I've placed some stuff places. I'm just trying to figure out where I put them. As a sort of like, because
If it's explosive, I'll find it in a second.
because
when I roll a dice.
they're hidden in plain sight, so you could potentially see them, but it's just like So wait a minute.
Explosive, spiky, or poisoned. I'm
Oh
your eye.
no, it's not. It's not a trap. It's just things to be found. I'm just trying to figure out where I put them all. Okay, yeah. There's one. There's two. Where? Might have to just make up where the other two are. There should be four of them. There's definitely four of them. I've just hidden them so greatly I can't find them. All right. Okay. So yeah. So you're going into the center then, where the shattered heart is. Okay. So roll me investigation. You can have advantage. Okay, so you look around. There are shards of this crystal. They seem to be pretty. What's the word?
Evil?
No, they seem to, they're pretty. When it's not active, what's the word?
Inert.
Inert, yes. They seem to be quite inert. Though you do find sort of in the pile of bones and sort of close to you, you find a page. Like it looks like kind of like a scroll, but or you think potentially lost was has sort of from a book or something. You find a page.
Okay. I turn to Valishul and say, "Do you sense any evil here?"
Valashul does his little
Bang.
his thing, sniffs the air a little bit like that doesn't smell like shit.
Smell the fart acting.
I use Divine Sense or one charge. Where is it? There we go. I'll just post it.
Okay, you get a sense of bloody dog. Why? You get sort of a sense of something nasty coming from the northeast, sort of emanating from the big sort of plinth, the big sort of rocky outcrop there. Just well, you have a think. I'll just let this dog out for a moment.
I turn to Lance and say, the same evil still pulls from the northeast.
Okie dokie. I waved to Thomas to get his attention, and wave the scroll to make sure I get his attention.
What's wrong?
Cooey!
I rest my case. I waved the scroll to get his attention. What scroll?
So, so it's coming from that direction.
Cool. So I subtly waved the scroll in the air to get Thomas's attention, to which his response was, "What scroll?"
Okay.
So hopefully he's going to come over here and away from the evil for a moment, so that we can have a conversation in hopefully slightly safer ground. Hopefully Thomas will come over.
How heavy would the dragon skull be?
She, are you just asking this or general, or are you just sort of?
I'm just asking in general, yeah.
It's a dragon skull. It's going to be pretty heavy.
Damn.
Okay. Jack can have a quick look at the dragon itself and see what he can learn about it.
So, what are you sort of kind of doing? What's your?
What type of dragon it is, the genealogy of it, like is it black, red, blue, pink?
Roll me.
Is it a great or normal dragon?
Roll me.
Yeah,
niche. Oh, what's it going to be for? You're going to have to roll me history, I think.
Intimidation,
and
please.
no, history and medicine, I think. So you're going to have to give me a history check and then a medicine check.
No. Could it be advantage because I'm dragonborn?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. You're none the wiser. You're just like, it's a bunch of bones.
It's a dragon skeleton.
Yeah, it's a dragon skeleton, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, medicine.
Yeah, that doesn't matter about the menace and your history, sort of, yeah.
Oh.
Are you sure it's a dragon? Though?
Yeah.
This isn't a dragon at all.
This is fake. You said, I have seen many dragon bones. This is fake. She's like, this is fake. Sethwi, Senthwi, she sort of looks at you and sort of shakes her head, and she says, no, this was a great dragon.
Not that correct.
I just roll my eyes and say, kids.
Can anybody remember what I named the dragon, by the way? Because I've completely forgotten.
I'm trying to remember it.
Yeah,
Draggy McDragon face.
Dragon McDragon face, yeah. I'll have to look
Oh,
back.
God.
Well, Jack has a hunt round looking for any hidden doorways or trapdoors into this great evil.
All right, so you're going up towards the rock face?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Do you want to go? Anybody else? What is everybody else doing?
So Thomas has come over to us so that because we waved the scroll.
Just so you know, she is quite wisdomous as well. So, and she's got high intelligence as well. So, if you need her to do things, then you're.
At the same as he walks over, I wave to get her attention as well.
So you should
and
be able
point
to.
at the
You
scroll.
should be able to move her yourselves.
Yeah. True, but if I say first, then if anyone wants to object,
Yep.
then I'm not being presumptive. So as they come over, I say, we had a quick look over here to see what remains from whatever it was that was at the center of the dragon and reviving it. The crystal seems to have shattered, and it doesn't seem to be dangerous. But there was also a scroll, and I didn't know if between you might be able to review it. And see if maybe there's something in there that we can use to figure out what they're up to.
She sort of asks for the scroll.
Pass it over, of course.
Yeah. So she looks at it and she says, "This isn't draconic. This is the number 4," and she sort of points to one of the runes. And she says, "And this is a." This is the dragon Behemoth, and she points to this other. She points to this other sort of dragon glyph. I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna forget. If I don't. Behemoth. Okay. And she says there are other sort of writings. It seems to be a part of a code. I'm assuming the priests, the priests who used to. I'm assuming it used to be a part of a code that the priests would use in their rituals.
So I turn to Thomas and say, Thomas, did you find anything with our former friend
Dust
that
and
might affect
bones.
us? I suppose it was too much to hope for, really, wasn't it?
Usually is.
Well, we have something. I
How
suppose.
high up is that cliff?
It's probably about sort of 12 feet.
Okay.
So that would be the same cliff face that Valashul was sensing evil from?
Yes.
Just wanted to put that out there, that's all.
We need to
So-
have a look at that chair that's at the top.
I turn to Valashul and to his mother and say, Valashul, if I boost Thomas, could you fly up there to protect him, lest he does something that we might regret later?
It's not something I can do easily.
If
I
can
do
get
it
up there
now-
quite easily.
Jack can climb up.
I won't be able to do it later.
Okay, how about if I help you both up there? I think Draken's already halfway up the cliff. I'm just aware
How
that...
about you and I both help Draken and Thomas up?
Well, we can try, but the way Draken works, he's probably going to be up there by the time we get there. So I'd rather get Thomas up there before Draken accidentally pulls something off that's attached.
Fair.
Yeah.
So, but at least that way, if we have time, you can give me a lift up, or I can give your mother a lift up, so that we can get a good idea of what's been going on here. Because I get the feeling that we're a bit too far behind the curve, and have been for a while. I wave over to get Tharavel's attention and say to him, is there anything, have you seen anything over that way? Are we safe?
Nanook spits a bone out of her mouth.
Do you want to roll me some investigation then?
Me or investigation or perception or
Roll me investigation.
yeah, I ain't gonna find anything.
Nope.
Nothing over here.
Do you want to give Nanook an investigation roll?
Yeah. Where is she? Nanook. Intelligence.
Yeah.
Is it investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's worse. She's worse than me. Oh God.
Because she's too busy looking at you.
Yeah, she's like, she's not really paying much attention. Maybe if you sort of give her the scent of the other scroll, it might sort of help things slightly.
Okay, so I walk over to the rest of the group and ask for the scroll.
We know who has a scroll.
Alright, so Senhui passes you the scroll. She kneels down to Nanook, puts her hand on her head, and speaks some words that you don't understand. Nanook then sort of sniffs the sort of paper, and then starts sort of kind of rooting around the different bones. So while she's doing that, I'll roll some dice, see how successful she is. You can decide what you can have. Fucking dog wants in again. I breath 1 minute.
The unofficial member of the party, the I want to come in and go out again member.
He's so funny. Like, he's such a character, but he's such a douchebag as well.
Sounds about
Like,
right for a pet.
I don't think we got like a proper night's sleep because I think every night that I was over, about 3 o'clock in the morning, he would just sort of stand at the top of the stairs and just go, "Boof," and then it would be like 10 minutes, and then it would be like, "Boof."
Right. So what are you do? Are you going to sort of investigate the cliff face while she's looking around?
Yeah.
Well, Jacken's going to climb up and have a look at the top of the cliff face.
So we'll help the others up and let Tharavel keep an eye on his on the nuke while we're trying to investigate over there.
Okay. So how are you just sort of climbing up, Draken?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start climbing up the face. So far, so good. You know, there's perches for you, and you sort of kind of making your way up. You're easy enough at this moment in time. What are the rest of you doing?
So I want to help the others up. If there's time, I'll climb up after them.
Nanook sort of makes her way over to I can't fucking remember where I've put all these things now. Over here. Over here. Towards like sort of like underneath the wing, and she starts barking and scraping at some stones underneath the tree.
Okay, so Tharavel follows over it and says, "What have you found?" and starts moving the rocks that she's scraping at.
Yeah. You see another piece of paper similar to the one that you had before in Draconic.
Okay, so pet Nanook on the head, a good girl, and tell her to find more. And as she's doing that, I bring the other scroll back to Mummy Val.
Yeah, it's got a sorry, I forgot. The other one's got like a it's like, it looks like one of the skulls. Like one of the skulls, and it's in the color red. in the first one. So it's Behemoth 4, and it's got the little a skull, red skull on it. The second one, she looks at it and she says, "This is the dragon Dracoth," and this is the number 2, and it shows another one of the skulls that is blue.
That was the one I picked up.
Yep, that's the one you picked up.
And we can see which skulls have which coloured.
Yeah, so they it on the scrolls. They have like they're in different inks.
Okay. So we call out to the rest of the group that the scrolls seem to match the eyes of the skulls surrounding the dragon. We must find them all.
Okay, she goes off. She's sniffling around more. The rest of you, Draken, give me another athletics.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so you've made your way up to the top. As you sort of kind of look over the area, you can see the sheer size of the dragon below you.
Dragon.
Yeah, the fake dragon, these sort of bones like the gods put there to test you.
Yeah. Messing with me.
Yeah. It's just, you're just like, okay, so roll me an investigation if that's what you want to do up there.
We'll have to. Can it be with like a bonus or advantage?
Is there anybody else up? Is there anybody else up there?
Well, you.
It depends on what you're doing. Are you looking around up there? Are you looking over?
Yeah, I'm looking around. Just looking around using the height.
Wait, are you looking around over the sort of field or the glade, or are you looking on the rocky outcrop and stuff?
I'm looking at the rocky outcrop, to be honest.
Okay, so roll me an investigation, no advantage if there's nobody else up there with you. 16. Okay. You see sort of flapping underneath the seat is another one of these pages. So yeah, there's another page. I'll
pick it up and
I'll expedite it. You sort of kind of make it into a paper airplane and sort of chuck it down to the things. She says it's
I can read Draconic quite easily.
Oh yeah, you can. You got Draconic. Yeah, because you look at it and you go like, the dragon's name is Krakoth. The number is 1, and the skull is green. Okay. I'm just gonna say that the Duke finds the other one. It is. You can kind of see little pages flying around. Oh yeah, so that's right. So the other one is basically beside where Val is. So she sort of kind of makes over to the words where these bones are, and just underneath the bones is another page. That page is Morrigan. It's the number 3, and the skull is gold. So you got Behemoth. Oh crap! I can't even read my own writing. What did I say? Who was the second? What was the second one? Krakoth. Yeah, Krakoth. Yeah, Krakoth. Oh, no, that's the third one.
The second one sounded like that as well, I thought.
Oh,
Was it Dracoth?
No, Rag. Oh, I think it became an R. I can't even read my own fucking writing now. We've got Krakoth, Morrigan, Behemoth, and I will say Ragoth. So Behemoth is 4, red skull. Ragoth is 2 and a blue skull. Krakoth is 1 and a green skull, and Morrigan is 3 and a gold skull.
Do these colours match any of the skulls on those plinths down below?
They do.
Okay. So do we have to touch each one in time according to the colour of the skull?
Essentially, what do you know what we have to do with these scrolls? They appear to match with the skulls that surround this carcass.
Somebody want
Tip of my axe.
does somebody want to roll me a history check for her?
For her?
Yeah. She's got like 20 for intelligence, by the way, so she's like proper tuned in. I think she's got like 18 for wisdom. Oh, fine. Okay,
Oh, yeah, that rolls for me for some reason. Oh, well. Yeah, that's her.
It's all right. Okay, so it's a wisdom for history, is it? Is it wisdom for history?
Intelligence.
Her intelligence is 20. It shouldn't be a +2. It should be like
her intelligence. She's got
intelligence is 15.
Yeah, that can't be right because I clicked.
Hurry on a minute. I'll do it.
Oh no, she's her
wisdom. Her intelligence is 15.
Her history is +2.
All right, because that's an intelligence, not
so
a wisdom.
She's got like a +10 insight,
her
+10 religion, +10 survival.
Yeah. Okay. So she's not 100% sure. But she says, I suspect that the Dragonborn is right, and there's some sequence with these plinths surrounding us.
Do we have to hit them with my axe?
She looks at you and she says, I would advise putting the axe away, Dragonborn. Enough damage has been done already.
Draken just looks at it incomprehendingly, like, does not compute. There's never enough damage to be done.
Draken, have you died enough today already?
It is time for someone else to die.
Then maybe put the axe away rather than tempting fate?
Not yet.
I love how stubborn he is. Okay.
I have a sudden urge to scream medic. I don't know why.
Okay. Well, you've got a pretty good medic. Though I would advise sort of looking into her all their different things and stuff, because she's pretty high level and stuff. She's got a lot of shit going on, so you can use it. Like I said, just as long as she doesn't hurt anybody, then she's fine.
Okay, Draken climbs down.
Okay, give me an athletics again. Don't get a 1 or you're falling.
Gonna happen, isn't it?
No. So you start climbing down. All right, okay.
Draken face plants. Oops.
Okay, give me another one just to see if you don't get halfway.
Just to see if I get a 1. That's all?
Well, you had to do 2 to roll up, so you did 2 to get down as well.
Yeah, but it's easy to get down.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have to call out the names?
Sorry.
Do we have to call out the names of the dragon for each skull? That in the order of the colour?
I'm the dungeon master. I can't tell you. You got to make a decision. I'm not going to go. Yes, I'll tell you exactly how you get through this puzzle.
Okay, so
No, but I'm asking the others.
Who's all got what scroll? So I think I've got. Was it the blue one?
The one that I found, I surrendered to
Sito.
Sito.
See, yeah. So remind me again what was on my score, please, Matt.
You have got actually yours the third one. You've got Krakoth. He is number 1 on a green skull.
Okay.
So if 4 of us stand by the appropriate skull,
Yeah.
based
Yeah.
on the color and the number, and then in order read from that scroll to call on the dragon affected. Shall we see what effect that has? And might I suggest standing to one side and not in front of the eyes?
Yep. Okay. So Jacken goes to the green skull.
Darval goes to, I believe it's the blue one. Do we know which one's which on the map?
It doesn't really matter. It will just sort of kind of say whatever, and then you can. Well,
So that's 2 of the scrolls. That's 2 of the scrolls. Sota had one of the scrolls. Yep. Where's the last scroll?
Beside Nanook and Val. So I'd assume Val's got it.
So I'll step to one side of the center, so as not to get caught in whatever happens next.
Okay, so Draken's got the first one. Then Tharval has got Rogoth. What was the name? Oh fuck! My handwriting is fucking horrible, man.
Now you feel.
Ragoth.
I've just got them down as green, blue, red, and gold.
Yeah. She has got Behemoth, and Val has got Morrigan.
Okay, so Draken. Okay, well, Draken go first and say Krakow.
Right. So.
Do that does anything to.
Bear with me 1 minute. Okay, so you're just saying them one after each other? How are you doing it?
Yeah.
How are you doing it? How are you timing it? And
Order
stuff?
of numbers, right? Or am I?
Yeah, do it in order, one at a time. So Draken will go first with saying Drakov, and do I need to say it in Draconic or whatever?
So Krakoth, and then you got Ragoth, Morrigan, and Behemoth.
Yep. So Draken says Krakow. And does that do anything?
Nothing happens.
Tharval places his hand on the skull and says, Ragoth!
Nothing happens.
Then looks to who's next.
She says, oh, so it's not, it's Val next.
Val puts his hand on the skull and says, Morrigan.
Yep. And then Val's mum follows suit and says, Behemoth. I'm assuming you had your hand on the skull as well when you were doing that, Draken?
Yeah. Yes.
Just because if you didn't, it wasn't going to work, but
Subtle.
yeah.
This sucks, just throw it away.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if I could be alright, because you might go off another tangent going, that didn't work, let's do something completely different.
Draken hits it with his axe.
Yeah. Okay, so as you do this, the sort of heads within these plinths sort of go down into these sort of kind of mechanisms within the plinths themselves. As that happens, a door within the center, just underneath where the seat is on that, opens into the sort of the rock face itself.
It appears that we found a secret passage.
Does that mean we have to climb up there again?
No, it's in the rock face
Oh,
itself.
right. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Good. Okay.
Oh, that's right, because there was a wee thing, there was like grooves in the side of it there, wasn't there, before, that I'd spotted?
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw tracks and stuff going up towards it, so. So what are you doing next?
I'd
Gentlemen.
still like to get up on top of the cliff and have a look.
Okay, so before we go too far in, I get the impression that Thomas would like a lift up there so that he can have a look at what's going on. So maybe if we could hold on rather than splitting the party.
Okay.
So I offer Thomas a lift to get him up the cliff faster, a boost.
Okay, give us an athletics. You can have advantage on it because he's helping you.
I'll just throw him up there.
You're only
'Cause-
going to be able to get sort of, well, it's like 12 feet, so yeah.
Well, I'm about 6 or 7, so
Well,
that gets him a fair chunk up.
You very sort of badly sort of start clambering up onto Lance's face and sort of kicking him in the face. He's trying to sort of, badly, all your robes and stuff are getting in the way. You're catching yourself on your beard. You're like scrabbling, you're not getting up.
Right, okay. In that case, I am going to... You say it's 12 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cast Misty Step and step up there then.
Okay. You sort of kind of compose yourself and sort of kind of dust yourself down, and you go, there's an easier way to do this, and you sort of cast you step, and you sort of kind of totter up onto the top of the cliff face.
I pull a cloth out of my pack and start dusting off my face and the footprints all over my chest and arms.
I'm going to have a good old look at this chair and see if there's any part of it that looks like it's got hidden switches or levers or anything else on it.
Okay, roll me an investigation. You have a look around. There's nothing of interest there.
Okay. Does it move at all?
The chair moves, but there's nothing of any sort of major interest up there. It's just like two braziers and an ornate chair, and that's it.
Chair made of?
It's wood with some sort of gold gilding and stuff around it.
Does anyone want a chair?
It's quite a nice chair.
I think that carrying a chair through the tunnels would be a bad idea, Thomas.
He wants to take it back for his wizard tower.
Then you can come back and get it later.
I'm actually thinking of just...
Can you not cast your floating disc and put the chair on top of it, and then you can float about on top while sitting on the chair?
Like Yoda.
I was actually considering just pushing it off the cliff to see if it breaks into pieces, but
Dragon's right there, like so.
Do you want to annoy the dragon board that badly?
Not particularly. Right, I'll attempt to climb back down.
So you get back down. So are you entering the cave?
Is everyone ready to enter?
Are you all ready to enter the cave?
Yeah.
May I suggest that whoever has dark vision goes in first?
I have dark vision. I go first.
Oh,
Yeah, terrible.
And I'm paladin.
Um,
I was gonna go first, but yeah, Val,
Tank,
far away.
comes the tank.
so
Showing off to Mum.
Senhui sort of kind of comes up and puts her hand on your shoulder, and she says, "You sense the darkness in there, son. Be careful."
I'll try.
the darkness
I've always
needs to be
preferred
careful.
clank clank, here comes the tank, but there we go.
Yeah, clank, clank.
I like
Right,
that.
so you're all going in. Nobody's doing anything else. Everybody's moving in.
No,
Well, we're going to start off with seeing what he finds when he looks in there, bearing in mind that he has dark vision.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
so I'm going in
bring the
middle.
door in, then push the tank in.
If he
got
walks in and says it's full
I've
of
got
goblins with pointy sticks, we're staying out here.
okay.
I've got extended dark vision.
Let me just sort
Do
of.
you want to be the tank? Huh? Do you?
No.
Right.
I literally will just
There-
disappear into
right,
your
so
shadow.
there-
and
I've
be
got
like,
that.
there you go.
What sort of right? So I'm going to put you in a sort of order here, and then you can decide what you are doing. Am I just going to show you the entire thing, or am I going to? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I might as well just show you the whole thing. Saves a bit of time. Okay.
I was just assuming you were going to go with dynamic lighting and like make us wait.
No, it's just dynamic. As much as they keep on banging on about dynamic lighting, this thing, it's fucking
God,
broken.
yeah.
It just doesn't work. It just slows everything down. They really need to sort it out. Okay, so you enter this. You sort of come along a long passageway, And as you come into a room, it looks like it used to be quite an ornate and large sort of temple building. In the center is the face of of something. Its eyes are sort of kind of throbbing green. Its hand sort of comes from it's coming from the ground, and within it is this sort of kind of dark, what looks like a pearl, but it's also pulsing green light.
That is not a good thing. Do I hit it with my axe?
I cast perception on the room.
No axe just yet, please.
Dang.
Yeah, you're not really noticing anything other than what I've described so far. So is everybody just walking in so far? What's the plan?
Yeah.
Can't even see my guy. There he is.
Bear in mind, you've got her as well. She does have, perception and things like that. So
she should have actually quite good perception, shouldn't she? If she is,
Woodfella should be able to like sense the focal point of the darkness in here.
There we go.
Or is it just all over?
That's the second rule from me is your woman.
yeah. So she sort of advances beside Val and sort of looks over at the urns, and she notices that each of the urns on top of the plinths has a name, has a what looks like a nameplate beside it, and those nameplates are the same as the dragons that you spoke outside. On top of them are emblazoned skulls with the names, but the one on the left, actually, what I'll do is so I'll do that. Right, so red, blue, green, and gold. So I'll do yellow. There. She does notice though that the names don't seem to sort of match up. They don't seem to match up with the colors from the last time. So Behemoth is. I'll put this in. I'll put the names in another color. I'll put them in pink. So Behemoth is there. So B. Ragoth is here. Kragoth, which is the green one, is here, and Morgan, who is there. Yeah, she also notices that the sort of kind of there's these large statues of similar skulls, sort of going from north to south in the west of the room, and there seems to be sort of a brazier on each one. A brazier on each one, sorry.
Are there any colors or names or anything next to those that we can see, where they can see?
You'd need to invest. You're a bit far away to sort of kind of like you'd have to have a look.
Okay, so Tharaval's going to go to the green, see if he can remove the nameplate of Rogoth.
Right. So is Nanook coming in with you?
Oh, God. Yes, she has. Nanook has been ordered not to stay or be more than 5 feet away from me at all times.
Okay. So as you sort of kind of walk over the threshold, this sort of kind of seal below you sort of kind of lights up, and this stone door slams shut behind you. As you do that, I need some less somber music. I need...
Not again.
I'll do. As you do, you hear a voice sort of echoing around the room, sort of seem to be emanating from the oh crap, I've got a birth moment. I had a thing open for this, and okay, so oh, why is that not working? Bear with me 1 minute. That's on the wrong thing. That's probably why. No, that's not the one. Sorry about this, birth moment. That's it. Ah, there we go. Okay, so you hear a voice saying, "Adventurers be, welcome to me. You must answer these riddles 3.
Oh, no. Thomas.
Sarval speaks up. Give us the riddles that you so request to be completed.
Excellent. I am tall when I am young. I am short when I am old. What am I?
A candle.
Correct. I don't want any Googling on these, by the way. I don't want any cheating.
That was a bit too fast.
Yeah, I don't want any Googling on things. Okay. What is at the beginning of time and space? Sorry, what is the beginning of eternity and the end of time and space?
The letter E.
Correct. I need to get a harder one now for you. Sorry, one up.
Hopefully you're not googling harder. No, you said no googling.
I can Google stuff. You can't. Okay.
Is Matt such a...
Let's see here. Let me have one. Let's see. Because the other one this you're gonna probably get.
Matt underestimated us.
You're probably gonna get it, so I'll go for. Oh no! Fuck! What was the other one? What can run but never walks, has a mouth but never talks, has a head but never weeps, has a bed but never sleeps?
River.
Correct. Enter. As you do so, the sort of kind of gates, the gate on the oh, actually, no, that doesn't happen yet. As that happens, the pearl stops sort of shimmering and sort of kind of goes dead effectively.
Look at it.
Straight in.
Lance shakes his head and braces himself for the bang.
You do realize you're standing in a giant hand.
Yeah.
Please just tell me the pearl isn't a mimic.
So, what are you doing?
Tharaval is going to try and remove one of the nameplates
From where?
from the one that he's standing next to. The green one with the Rogoth.
The nameplates are sort of inlaid within the sort of plinth itself.
Right.
Babashore tries to put the Morrigan skull on the brazier instead of the one that's on there already.
No, right, so basically you've got plinths with urns on top of them.
Okay.
And then you've got large skulls that seem to be sort of kind of on these quite big statues, going from north to south on that room.
How heavy are the urns?
I guess you could try and move one and see.
So I'm going to step over to wherever I am. So I'm going to step over to this one here, and I'm going to see how heavy the urn is.
Okay. So you're picking it up?
Yep.
Okay, you pick up the urn. As you do so, you hear a click, and you hear the sound of running water.
Uh-oh.
Am I feeling thirsty?
Tharaval looks at Nanook just to make sure she's not peeing.
Nanook sort of kind of looks at you inquisitively. It's like,
Oh dear. So, based on the scrolls and the colours, which plinth should this be on? This urn.
So
Rogoth was green.
Okay, so that's over here. Yep. So so if I call over to Tharaval to remove this urn and swap for the one that I'm holding?
Yep. So I'll pick up the green urn then.
Yep. And I'll place the red urn in its place.
So how are you doing that? How are you going about that?
So Tharaval picks up and moves it off the plinth.
Yeah.
And
So
then I place the one I'm holding on the plinth.
As you sort of pull it off the plinth, you hear another click, and the water. Actually, roll me a perception check.
I'll let you do the perception check.
me. There we go.
You can see, that water is starting to pull out of. This sort of kind of well here. It's starting to flood the area.
Okay, so we now got the red. So now we've got Kragoth on the green. And we need to move. So where should this?
No, you've got the red urn on Rogoth. So
Yep.
we should have the blue. We should have the blue on Rogoth.
Okay, so that's why I asked which one it should be on.
Yeah. So our Rogoth is blue.
Okay. But so why was I told that? Oh, so Rogoth should be.
Rogoth's blue. Morrigan is red.
Kragoth's
Okay.
green.
So
It looks like they all need to rotate clockwise.
Okay, so if we do, so if we now move to the next one, and I'll lift the urn, and you'll put the green urn on Morrigan. Correct?
So yes. So I go to there. If I'll.
So I lift up the blue urn, and you put the green urn on Morrigan. Yeah.
Morgan's red.
Okay.
Morrigan was gold.
Okay. So if I go down to there and lift up that one, so the one that's on there is labelled Morrigan, yeah.
Yeah.
So the plinth is labelled Morrigan, but it's a blue.
Morrigan, but it's blue, so it needs to be Ruggoth.
Yeah. So I lift the urn from Morrigan. You put
And I
Raggoth onto that
put-
plant.
You hear
That
another
urn.
click. You hear another click.
Yep.
The sort of kind of water starts to sort of burst. It bursts out of this sort of kind of the well and is now sort of really flooding into the room.
Okay, so now you're holding Morrigan. I've put Raggoth onto the blue plinth.
Yeah.
And we circulate around to here. So Raggoth is supposed to be on the red plinth, did you say? Or Morrigan's supposed to be on the red or the gold?
Gold, I believe.
Okay, so if we move there, you lift the plinth, the urn from the gold plinth. I put Morrigan on there, and you take that urn and put it onto the red plinth, yeah?
Yep.
And in theory, at that point, the colours, the names, and the urns all match up to what was on the scrolls, yeah?
Yeah, should do by now.
So give me what you've got from left to right. Then. So what have you got? So you've got Kragoth's the main plate's Kragoth.
Yep.
So what have you got? What have you got there? Tell me what you've got. So
Thomas, have you got
by
it down?
the names, obviously you've moved the colours around. So by the names,
Okay, so Thomas, if you
the
can recite it
water's
from your
up
notes.
to your ankles at this moment in
Well,
time.
If someone can recite this from their notes, it should be now the names match the colours that are on the scrolls. So from
Yeah.
left to right, starting with Kragoth.
So Raggoth is green.
Yeah.
Raggoth is blue. Morrigan is gold. Behemoth is red.
Okay. As you sort of kind of you place the last sort of urn back onto the its rightful plinth, the water starts to sort of stop. The water that's in the room stays there, but it doesn't fill up any further.
Okay, so there's no activity by the braziers yet.
At this moment in time, there's no activity on the braziers.
Can we try something? Can we put the scrolls into the urns that match up to their names?
Thinking that myself.
Does everyone agree to try that?
I was thinking that the flames in front of each one of the skulls may be color coded to actually light the urns.
Not sure. Well, I thought if we try this first,
Yeah, you try
this
that
doesn't
first.
light them on fire, and
Yeah.
we have an option to go back.
Well, I'll
Both
go.
of them
Well, actually, it's probably best I don't investigate things because, yeah.
So if everyone who has an appropriate scroll can put that scroll in the correctly coloured and named urn,
Right,
and then we'll
I'm
step
just
back
gonna
slightly.
chuck this cat out because he's fucking pissing me off now. Breath of a moment.
Not the dog for a change.
Right. So, what are you doing then?
So everyone who's holding a scroll is going to put that scroll into the top of the urn that matches by name and colour to that scroll.
Okay. Are you doing it simultaneously? How are you doing it?
If you do it in numerical order,
Yep.
then we'll see if that makes an effect the same as it did with the skulls, yeah?
Okay. You start placing them in the order that you did last time, and nothing happens.
When we've completed putting them in, because last time nothing happened until the last one was done.
Yeah, nothing happens when you complete it. By the time you complete it.
Okay. So so on the four statues on the left, are the braziers lit at the moment, or are they out?
The braziers are lit. Yes.
Okay, so not using the scrolls this time. If we take the scrolls out, we all have torches and stuff in our packs, don't we?
Yes.
Okay. Are there names on the skulls statues named or coloured?
We haven't investigated because we've not been close enough.
This is why I'm asking, because I wasn't sure if anyone wandered off and started rolling investigation.
No.
Because we kind of keep wandering off. Is Thomas still playing with things, or is he... Oh no, he has to come over because he had one of the scrolls.
I've wandered over to have a look at this this pearl, but nothing appears to have happened.
Okay.
So,
Are you investigating? What are you doing?
I'll investigate it.
Okay. What are you are you touching it? Are you looking at what? How are you doing it?
I'll look at it. If nothing if there's nothing obvious from looking at it, then I'll poke it with my staff.
Okay, you investigate it. It's got a swirly, sort of kind of smoky green, sort of ethereal, sort of essence within inside it. Doesn't seem to be doing anything from you, sort of as you sort of look at it.
Okay, poke it with my staff.
As you poke it with your staff, it starts to suck the staff in, and you in with it.
Oh, pull staff back out.
Give me a strength check. You get sucked into it with the staff.
What?
Yeah, that's a critical fail. That's gotta be sort of like.
Oh god. Does Val get a reaction for his guardian trait to this?
No, I'm
That he
too
maybe-
far
Not
away.
over that distance.
Oh
either.
shit.
I was gonna go with him, but I thought, nah, I'd be alright.
Okay, so what's our first lesson from this? If we
Go
think
with
someone
Thomas.
should be,
How
if
many
Thomas needs
times?
adult
How many
supervision-
times has there been stuff that
Yeah.
you shouldn't touch?
I didn't touch it.
You did with something, right? So permanently from now on, Thomas is not allowed anywhere near anything that's book-shaped, swirly, vaguely magical, or unknown without adult supervision.
This isn't Ogma's balance you're using, is it? It's just sort of the.
No, it's just my staff.
This your
My
staff, right? So basically, you stick it in. I'll give you a. I'll give you a I'll give you a dexterity save to see if you sort of kind of you react in time to let go of the staff. No, you get you literally get trailed in with the staff. You're literally 1 minute, you're there. Another minute, you're gone.
Has anyone got a toy flashing noise effect we can borrow there?
Can
Did
I
anyone
see
see
or
where
do
Thomas went?
anything while I'm in here?
Well, we'll see if everybody else. I'm not sure because you were doing your thing when this happened, so I'm not sure if anybody's noticed you're gone yet.
We'll just find his shoes on the floor.
Smoking boots, yay!
So because you were kind of doing this simultaneously with them doing that, so
That's true, that's true.
right. So perception.
Theory, he was holding one of
I
the.
was
he was
rolling
holding
perception
one of the
to see if I heard a
Yeah, you know, you sort of as you put your scroll in, you glance over and you kind of see the shoe of sort of you see his shoe get absorbed into this massive pearl.
God.
What happened to Thomas?
But he's just over the. Did anyone see? Is there any chance that Thomas maybe went behind the pearl? Anyone?
I saw him go into the pearl. Into the
Okay.
black pearl.
Okay, so new rule for the team: Thomas needs adult supervision at all times. Sorry, Draken. That doesn't. That means that when people are about to hit him, you have to look after him. The rest of the time, at least one of us has to be close enough to stop him from doing stupid shit.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Oh my god.
You have. Oh, what's the word? You have violated the secret pearl. You will die for this desecration.
I suppose it makes a change to the book mimics violating Thomas, though.
This is true.
We didn't do it
Ma-
on purpose.
Madam Sanwi, I know that you won't do anything to harm another. Could you possibly study the pearl and see if you can see a way to get Thomas out while we try to avoid getting ourselves killed?
She nods her head and sort of kind of goes over towards the pearl. There is a water elemental all over there though, so just FYI.
I turn to Valishal and indicate that maybe he can look after his mother.
Oh. Okay. I go and help
Mom?
investigate Crystal.
Mom. Okay. Okay. So let me just roll initiative for these chaps. Where the frick is the? There it is. There. Okay. I'll do it for everybody because everybody doesn't seem to sort of show up for some reason. So there's. I'm going to do the water elementals. I might as well just do them separately. Is it everybody? Is everybody in the list there?
All three of the water elementals, yep. Yep.
Okay, so we got Tharvel first, then Lance, then the 2 water elementals, then the water, the main water elemental, then Val, then Val's Ma, then Draken. Val's Ma. Oh yeah, sorry, and I forgot Thomas as well. Thomas can be an initiative step to not do what's going to happen to him inside the thing. So, okay, so Tharvel, you're up first.
Okay, so I don't know whether to attack. There's no point in me investigating because my investigation's crap. Okay, I'm just going to shoot at the main water elemental in the middle. So if you attack on the action, so I get Dread Ambusher. Don't get sneak attack. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. Ooh, nice. 6. So first shot misses, I'm assuming.
Yep. Unless you get advantage.
Do I get advantage? I'm assuming, it's light in here? I'm assuming they can.
Yeah, it's light. There's sort of like there's braziers and stuff around, so you can see, and the lights are the water's reflecting everything. So you're.
No, I can't use that. Okay, so first one misses. Second attack. $21. So that's 7 plus
6.
6. I don't get sneak.
34.
So that's halved because he's resistant to piercing damage.
Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen. And then that also gets what the hell is it? Dread Ambusher, take action on turn. You can take an additional weapon attack. If the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 damage on the weapon's damage type. So another d8. So 1.
So what's that in total?
So 7,
Halved.
8, 9.
Is Hunter's Mark piercing damage, or is that additional damage?
I think it's additional damage.
Yeah, so it's...
That wouldn't halve, yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't half.
Hold on, let me read what Hunter's Mark is. Creatures, you deal extra d6 damage to the target whenever you hit the weapon attack, and you have advantage in the check you make to find the target drops 0 points. Doesn't say what type of damage or anything it is.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll give it to you as normal.
It says extra d6 damage.
Yeah. So.
So it's going to be 13, 15 for that one attack.
Is that the halved?
No, that's full because I've still to do my last attack as well.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's hit.
And another 10 plus 6, so that's another 16 on top of that.
So
So
that's
that's
30,
16, 31.
31 halved, so 15, 16. 16 damage. Okay. Oh, crap, didn't want to do that. Okay. Lance, you're up.
Okay, so I will start off with Hunter's Mark, which is a bit crap, but there you go. So I'm going to charge in with my spear staff. And so having seen him resist the piercing, I'm going to slash with the tip of the staff.
You miss, unless you get advantage.
I don't think I do.
Are you moving up then? Are you...
Yep. So I go up to there. He's not. Oh, actually, no. Wait a second. That's what I did forget. Was that I do actually get Colossus Slayer, but that's just extra damage, isn't it? Yeah, because he's already been hurt. I don't get advantage. I don't think I've got anything that would give me advantage against an elemental.
It's not a it's not a magical weapon, is it? So
No, because I didn't use magical weapon on it.
so it's the first one misses anyway, so you miss unless you get an advantage.
So, no, I don't for an advantage, but I still have a second attack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the blunt attack this time. So as it goes around, I hit him with the other end of the. I lash out with the other end of the staff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so that is then 7 plus 7.
So he
plus
takes
2. 16.
16, so it's 8 damage.
Okay, so he's resistant to blunt damage as well, then, yeah?
He's resistant to slashing, bludgeoning, piercing, anything that water's going to be basically resistant to.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't try, I don't know for sure, do I?
Yeah.
I've used my bonus action for Hunter's Mark, so that's me done, I think.
Okay. Thomas, I want you to give me a Constitution save, please.
Right.
You take 1 damage. Okay, for your action now, you can try and escape. You can give me a strength check to see if you can sort of kind of pull yourself out of it. No, you do not. Okay, water elemental. So this one, it advances 1, 2, 3, and goes for Draken.
What's Draken done? He's just standing there innocently.
He's worried
minding his own business.
He's just worried you're going to hit things with your axe.
I'd say he would do such a thing.
I'll not do that. I'm going to do 1, 2. So that's 2 hits. First slam does 13 damage. Second slam does 12 damage. You take 25 damage.
Yep.
Okay. It's the other water element. Have you taken it off your thing, by the way?
I'll be doing that myself, yes.
This other one, 1, 2, goes towards Val. Have you taken it off? You're still on 82.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
There you go. It goes to Val. It does the same thing. The hit Val.
I compel you to miss.
Power of Barmid compels you.
Damn, you didn't listen.
That's 2 hits. First one
That's water in it.
does 17 bludgeoning damage. Second one does 14 bludgeoning damage, which you take 31 damage.
Yep. Apparently had water in his ear, mate.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Just half engulfed me in one hit.
Yep. Right, the other water elemental hits,
My friend over there, then.
hits you. So he does 3 trident attacks. First one misses, second one
misses.
Second one misses, third one misses, so he misses with all of them.
Haha. Too busy ducking and weaving.
Whoops, that was an accident.
Okay, it is Val, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm a stab him with the pointy end.
Push him into the pearl.
Oh, hey, I can't hear that. No,
I mean,
that's
meta.
meta. What if I jump into the pearl with compelled duel on him? He'll have to follow me. Right, I'm gonna swing Holy Avenger twice.
The first one hits.
Are we still in? Is the water still around our feet?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Fuck, never mind then.
Where are they coming from? Otherwise.
I was just thinking because like, I was gonna use Thunderous Smite, but then I might just electrocute myself, and that's not a good idea.
Yeah, you'd roll a proper one for that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah. In which case I'll leave it at that. I won't cast Divine Smite, but I will cast Compelled Duel on the creature. Did I did it? Oh my god. There we go.
So what do we got here? Attempt to compel a creature to duel. Once creature that can be seen within range. One failed, so they've got to make a DC 13. Okay, so in their turn they take a DC 13. As it stands, you've done 19 damage. Are you doing any additional things to that?
No, I've already used my bonus action. So.
Okay, because you're using a magic weapon, it takes the full 19. So it is down to that. Okay. Is your mother's go? What do people want Val's mother to do?
Heal me. Help your son.
Heal. Lots
Yeah.
of heal.
Heal and possibly investigate these skills.
So she will. Because I only built her today, so she's got like cool kung fu stuff she can do, but she's
Yeah, I've
obviously-
If she
been
won't harm
looking through
another
some of
egg.
her stuff there, but it's like I said, it's still a lot to go through.
So she, I'll just do her spells here. She is going to do. Oh, it's mending. We don't want mending.
No, sorry, that was me. That
Okay.
Extra
Well, you can choose what you want and stuff. It's going to go for like healing word probably. Creature your choice that you can see within range. Creature choose that can use within 1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier. The spell has no effect. At higher levels, healing increases by 1d4. So she's going to do that, I think. Level. It's her son, so she's going to do it at level 5, I think. So you get 19 health back. Is that how I've read that properly? Is that how that works?
I think so.
Yeah, looks like.
Because it's at higher level cast, yeah,
Yeah.
11 plus 8.
So you get the
Up to
extra
60
8
feet.
High level.
Yeah.
Is that everyone within 60, or is it just one target within 60?
One target. So you get 19. You get 19 health back. Well,
Wee. Save me, mummy.
save me, mummy. And for a bonus action, I'm gonna say she's gonna investigate the. She's gonna sort of kind of look at a way to help Thomas out. She's going to do a. She's going to do a. Is it going to be survival? A survival potentially. What would it be survival? Yeah.
What she's trying to do.
Try and figure out how to get you out of there.
Okay.
No, she's sort of, she's not sure. In fact, I'll do a history check on her just to see if she's No, she's not. She's never seen anything like this before, and she's not 100% sure how to get you out. So she's sort of kind of trying to heal her son and trying to figure out what's going on. So, no, okay, Draken, you're up.
Okay. Are water elementals susceptible to fire?
They are. They are. Well, I can't tell you what they're resistant to and stuff yet. You've got to sort of maybe to give me a check on it, and I can tell you. They
oh boy!
But let's just say
Okay,
they're immune to a lot of conditions. They're resistant to most things that aren't magical.
Draken can breathe fire.
Mhm.
Would that work?
Give it a go.
Did we
You can
say that if
try.
I'm using... Oh, no, actually, I was going to say the oath bow, but it's not actually not a magical weapon, was it?
Yeah, it's got to be... your oath has to be in for it to be counted as magical.
Yeah, so can Draken breathe fire?
You can breathe fire if you want.
Yeah, breathe fire on the water elemental.
Okay.
Breath weapon. Yeah. So 15-foot cone. Just breathe fire all down the elemental.
Okay.
So
Okay, so what's the DC on that? 8 plus your Constitution modifier. What's your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus? What's your Constitution?
My Constitution is 8, and my proficiency is 11. So 11. So it's 8. So 3 plus 8, 11. In total, so 19 DC.
What? No, bollocks. It can't be that. It's too high.
Yes.
Let me see.
My Constitution. My Constitution is 8.
Wait. Your Constitution modifier is 4.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah, your Constitution. Yeah, I was going to say that's wild. Yeah, modifier. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so Constitution 4 plus 3 proficiency, so 7.
So 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no fucking way it's that.
Not at this level.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Okay, so. Nope, fails. So how much damage does it do?
2d6.
3d6. Now
Plus 3d6.
16.
16. Yep, it takes the full 16 damage.
Now, given this is fire against water, would that do anything extra to it?
No, it just isn't. It's just not immune to it. Or it's
Oh.
not. It's not resistant.
Immunity.
It's not. It's not one of its. It's not one of its resistances.
Okay, that was pointless.
Well, it's not. It's not pointless because you're not doing half damage on it. You're doing
Well,
full damage.
after watching the me slap. Well, damn, that did bugger all. And Saravel, the same problem with his arrows. You should be moderately happy it just did full damage.
Okay, I've got something else in mind for it next.
Any more attacks?
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do another attack if Matt will let me.
Which I mean, will I let you? Is that part of your? You get a second
Well,
attack.
can I do it? I get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The butter knife. Yeah. Wow. It's rocking at the minute. It's not missing at all these days. is it?
Actually, and I'm giving that some rage as well, so that should be +2 in rage.
Rage.
That should be +2 attack as well. So
I-
+2 damage.
I
so that'd
forgot
be
this was
14.
technically meant to be an ambush weapon, but I'll ignore that for now because you've got very few magical weapons at this moment in time. Okay. Okay, so you do 8 piercing, 2 magic, so it takes the full 2. What
Plus
is,
another 2 from rage.
Rage.
8 total. Then.
so yeah, 8 total.
But isn't this a magical weapon?
Yeah, but it's doing 8 piercing, and the magic damage is
Damages separately.
separate.
Right.
No, do you know
okay.
what?
No,
Because it's a magic.
weapon.
It's a magic weapon. Yeah, okay. I'll give it to
magic
you.
weapon,
I'll give it to you full. Yeah, okay. So 8, 9, 10, 12 damage. Okay.
Plus another 12.
Yep. 12. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's cool. That's fine with me. I'm glad you're using the butter knife. It makes me happy.
Hit him with the butter knife.
Okay, so we're back to Tharaval. I'll give you a hint. You know, you don't have to kill these.
I'm assuming, yes, that's what I'm thinking. Is like we don't have, like, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be something to do with these skulls, like something to do with the flames and the urns. But I'm gonna have to do investigation on. I'm gonna do investigation on one of the urns.
Or the elemental in the urn.
On the skulls.
On the skulls, sorry, yeah. Balls.
No. You can Nunuk can, because you haven't got Nunuk. Nunuk can sort of.
Yeah, but her investigation's crap as well. It's worse than mine. But...
Any dice is better than no dice, mate.
Well, that's what I did. So let's just do an intelligence roll for her as well.
Ah, yeah.
Hen.
So, nope. You're not picking up on anything.
That's why I was trying. That's why I was trying to get your woman over to do it instead.
To be fair, she still rolled higher than you did.
Yeah, well,
Both of your rolls.
Okay.
Overall.
Lance, you're next.
Okay, so I'm going to
oh,
use.
sorry. Is that just one action then I've got?
You got an action to do something and investigate.
So would it...
Okay, I'll let you have a bonus action. Sure, you can do attacking if you want as well. Why not?
Okay, so I suppose I'm going to move Ryan to there. You're coming with.
Yeah.
And attack the one in the middle again with just with my multi-attack. So it's do I need to roll? I keep on forgetting this. Do we need to roll Hunter's Mark each time, or is it?
Yeah, you were doing it each time. Yeah.
Just roll a d6 for it.
Okay, 3, and then
Run it,
Oathbow.
Okay, that is a hit.
13, and then the second attack. Oh, sorry. I'm actually going to roll.
Is the
So-
Oathbow a magical weapon?
It's not.
It's not. It's not.
It's only
no.
magical when he's put the oath on.
And the thing is, I don't think it's been. Has it been a full night since? Yeah, actually it has, but I could use it.
Is it worth it?
I don't think so. Because I did it last time and I ended up not being able to use it because you can only use it. So if I kill this thing and then we come in against something bigger, I can't use it again until the next dawn. So you need to use it against the big bad guys. So if there's ways of getting around these guys without actually having to attack them, then
that's a hit.
and I also get sneak attack. Sorry, I get sneak attack. Because Lance is next to him. So sneak attack, which is an extra d6. Oh, why did that not roll? I'll just roll a d6. It's another 2.
So that is 13, 23, 25. 25 minus. So that is.
Divided by 2.
So that is 13.
13.
Okay, and it's the guy in the middle, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Lance, you're up.
Okay, so magic weapon, so that my staff is now a magical weapon. So hence does magical damage.
Yep.
So first shot. So Colossus Slayer is on, and I'm going to go with a slashing attack. Oh, and I forgot Hunter's Mark as well.
Okay, first one.
I'm supposed to re-roll, aren't I? It's a D6, right?
Yep. First one hits. So that is 10. That's 12 damage.
Yep.
You hitting again?
Yep. But this time going with the blunt end again, so as I swing around.
That's a hit. So that is 12, 15, 12, 19, 22.
Yep.
Okay.
And I've used my bonus action. I've done the spell, which was Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. So I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to blow my second wind, which gives me which lets me. Oh no, that's a bonus action, so I can't use that one. So that's fine. I'll leave that. That lets me regain some extra hit points, but right now, that's not going to happen because I used my second action, my second wind already, or my bonus action. So I can't do anything more for that. I've used both my attacks, and I'm going to stay in combat, so that stays engaged.
Okay. Thomas, give me a Constitution save. Okay. Take 11 damage.
Blimey.
And you can try and extricate yourself from that. You do. Good man. Okay, so you sort of, you find just when you're inside this sort of, it's like you're drowning. You're sort of kind of drowning as you're in there. So you manage to sort of kind of launch yourself from one side to the other and push through the sort of kind of the meniscus of the water and sort of kind of flop out onto the ground, soaking wet.
Have I been aware of what's been going on while I've been in there, or have I just been concentrating on getting out?
Yeah, just concentrating and getting out. So you're sort of kind of out on the ground, covered in water, and you see around you these towering sort of water elementals, and Lance going toe to toe with a sort of armored elemental on top of the statue.
Nice. Can I roll history to see what I know about these water elementals?
You can do, yes. I'm not sure you're aware of, these ones specifically, but you know that water elementals are generally immune to piercing, bludgeoning, slashing damage. They also they're susceptible to being frozen. They are immune to poison. Immune to being exhausted, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, or made unconscious. They have dark vision, and they're resistant to acid, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. Okay, this water elemental is going to hit at Val again. So it does 2 slam attacks.
At disadvantage.
So the first one misses, the second one misses.
Wee.
25? Bloody hell.
He's got attack at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh, right, yeah. Cool.
So he misses. Alright. Second one hits at Draken.
Okay.
Misses. What's your AC?
Both of them.
Both of them misses. Yep.
AC is 17.
Yep, misses. Both of them miss. So far so good. And finally, the Myrmidon. He does his 3 attacks with his trident. So the first one, what's your AC?
17.
17. So miss, and the last one hits you with 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
I've just realized I've been attacking with my bow without my archery fighting style applied for ages. So I should have been getting another +2 on all my rolls for quite a while.
Val, your go.
Okay. Oops. I'm just gonna swing at him again.
Ooh, nice. Okay,
Oh.
so that's 12.
I'm really annoyed I forgot this. I chose a favoured
Well,
enemy as elementals.
No, that would have been helpful.
Slightly.
So that's 21, 23 damage.
Yeah. Would Divine Smite work on these? It just wouldn't have any like extra damage, right?
Yeah, it's just going to be... You can't use Divine Smite, yeah? You got a crit.
Okay, yeah. What does a landing in a crit actually do? Does it just like...
It gives you... You've got 2 additional damage there. It should have... It was 1d8 additional damage, but you got a 2, so you can't...
And I will cast Divine Smite at level 2 for each hit. Oh, no. Yep, no, that's right. Oh, no, that's not right. Which is... there's so many things open. 3d8 times. Should I just roll... Oh, I'll just do it twice.
Fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so that is... because this is all magical, so... 23, 36, 50 damage. My god, are you
Nice.
sure you're a tank?
I think that's just broken the.
Mummy.
I think that's just broken the highest damage record in one attack so far.
Wow, okay, very good. Val's mother, she just tries to heal Val again.
I've just realised that Thomas Moonstar did something stupid and came out of it with more than 50% of hit points.
Oh,
That's
actually, no. She
psychometric.
tries to heal. She heals Thomas because Thomas is the least. So she is going to use. What's she going to use?
Waste a high level healing spell on me.
So she's going to move up towards you and use healing, greater restoration, I think. Creature with touch with positive energy. Effect, charm, petrify one target per target. Oh, actually, that doesn't. Any reduction to one target's ability scores. One effect reduces. Oh, no, we don't want that one then. Mass cure wounds. We're not going to do that. Right. Reincarnate. Summon elemental. Guardian nature. We want cure wounds, maybe.
So she's not going to summon a fire elemental to fight the water elemental then.
Yeah, she's not going to do anything like that.
Thing is, if she summons an elemental and the elemental does damage,
She won't do anything that will sort of in turn
Cause
sort
damage,
of
yeah.
cause damage. She's very. I've made her high level, so she gives you high heals, or she'll give you sort of higher stuff. But I'm restraining
Yeah,
sort of other
her
things.
attacks.
Yeah. Okay, so she's going to use healing spirit. The woman that you call forth nature spirit to soothe the wound, and the spirit appears in space that's 5 feet cube. You can see within range. The spirit looks like a translucent beast or fey. spell ends. Whenever you or creature you can see moves into the spirit space the first time the turn starts, that causes the spirit restore 1d points to that creature. The spirit can't heal. The spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus a special spellcasting ability modifier, minimum of twice. After healing that number of times, the spirit disappears. You can move the spirit 30 feet. Also, you can move this around. Is this a bonus action? Oh, this is a bonus, so I can cast this as a bonus action. Alright, so she'll cast that anyway, because it's a bonus action. By the way, next turn you can sort of kind of decide on what you're doing. She'll do it at level 6. Oh, that's a bit shit, isn't it? That's really sick. So it's going to do 7 healing. It's currently on top of you, so you're healed by 7. I will do it as a green square around you. She is also then going to cast what was the other one? Cure Wounds, I think, wherever that is. Cure Wounds at level 4. Which knocks you up by 23.
That's so full then.
Yep, so
Thomas just got knocked up by Val's mother.
Yeah.
Choice of words is a dangerous thing.
It's been a good day. I got sucked off by a pearl. I got knocked up by Val's mum.
Draken, you're up.
Okay. Going into frenzy and stabbing the water elemental 3 times.
Okay.
Enraged.
Okay.
So, okay.
You miss, or unless you get advantage.
First attack is with frenzying is with advantage.
And you're using the butter knife.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So you do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 18 damage with a butter knife. Yeah.
Don't underestimate the butter knife.
I've always been telling him this for ages. He's only just started using it. First one hits as well. Second one hits as well. So that is... How much did we say in the 14? Did we say in the first one? And then 14, 15, 16. So you're not getting the +4s. 16.
No.
16... 24... 25 damage.
Okay, and one more. No. Oh,
That's a crit. As you sort of kind of stab at it with the with your butter knife, it sucks the knife into its person, and you drop it. So it takes 24 damage, but your butter knife is currently lost within it. Okay, Tharvel.
Okay, so I'm going to investigate the skull again. Where's my thinking? I'm going to get a crit at some point, or something, or a positive, or please. Damn it!
No.
Nanook. God damn it!
No.
I'm the wrong person to be doing this.
She just kind of walks up to the the thing and squats down and has a piss.
Smells funny. Okay, right.
That smells better
100
now.
more. Another 6. Oath bow. I've got my +2 applied this time. I'll probably miss.
Okay.
Miss what? What were you shooting at though?
The same one as before.
So my boy.
So that's 1. Get my plus D6. There's another 2. Also going to use what is it? Favored foe, which gives me another D4 for damage. So that's 9, 10, 11. So that's 15, and then my second attack.
So it's 7.
Ooh.
And that is a crit. The bow, your bowstring snaps.
Again, that's 2 bowstrings.
Let me find you a better merchant.
So you've done 7 damage.
I'm gonna have to go melee now.
Okay.
Okay. That's that. Lance, you're up.
Okay, so with the magical weapon, with the class of Slayer off, or on rather. Where are we? Space stuff. So I'm gonna go with a blunt attack. Blunt.
Yeah.
So first off, so Hunter's Mark is still in effect. So that's an extra D6. So that's 2 damage, and then a blunt in the face,
You miss.
and then I'll take a slash.
And you miss again.
Well, damn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 2 attacks. My bonus action, so that's me out.
Thomas, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna whip out Ogma's balance.
Ooh, interesting.
And I'm gonna fire 1 dark charge at the elemental just below me.
Right, okay. So, have you got the rules there that I set for them?
So 1 dark charge does 1d8 necrotic damage, but I take 1/4 of my health
Okay.
as a penalty.
Yeah.
And for 1 charge, there is a 1% chance that I get dark possession.
Okay, so yeah, right, okay. So, do that then and then roll a d100. Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
So it takes 7 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And a D100.
D100.
Does it do any... Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, I'm safe.
Okay, so...
Is that an action or is that a bonus action?
We
with
have-
Ogma's balance?
Oh, I'd say it's a bonus act. Have you got the thing on the screen? Let me just have a quick look at the... It's been a while since I've looked at Ogma's balance. Let me look at your...
He doesn't whip it out very often, does he?
He doesn't whip it out very often. Ogma's balance. Let's see what it says. No, it's not showing me anything for Ogma's balance there.
Did you forget to update the object's history or something?
I'm sure I added it in, or did
You might
you?
have
Did you add it?
You might have to check
No.
well, Danville.
I think you added it.
I'm sure I added the. All right, where's my other fucking notepad?
Right, so that evens up the charges though, because I was unbalanced with 1 extra dark charge, 1 more than light.
Um,
So that's
Breath.
evened it up again.
bear with me 1 minute. Where the frick?
Is it in Wild Anvil?
Yeah, it'll be in World Anvil, but I've got like a million notebooks, and I thought I had the right
I know
one.
that feeling.
I'm sure I had it there, but I obviously have decided to put it somewhere else. All right, let me just check World Anvil quickly here.
reminds me of me being clearing up my room, and I found like 30 notebooks, most of which had been partially started. And then I remembered there's a joke that collecting notebooks and actually using them are supposed to be different hobbies.
Right, let me just check here. We don't want that. Articles. Ogma's balance. There we go. What? No, I'm sure I filled that out. Let me see. Edit article. Oh, it's only show. What? No, I did. I did Ogma's balance. I did it, motherfucker. I spent ages doing it. Birthday 1 minute. Where's that bloody notebook? Birthday 1 minute. I was a bit shifty. No, I can't find it. It's around here somewhere. Alright, okay. What I'll do is then, in fact, is it under weapons maybe? Characters, magic items. I'm so annoyed. I'm nearly 100% sure I added that. There you go. Okay, so currently it's only doing 8 damage, is it? 8 necrotic damage. What were the other ones?
So if I used a light charge, it did 1d8 radiant damage.
Yeah.
If I expensed a balance charge, so 1 dark, 1 light, it did 1d8 fire damage.
Right. Okay. I'm sure there are other things. There's probably additional things there that. But
that's all I've got written down.
Yeah, because I had a big fucking chart for it and stuff.
Right.
I'm annoyed because I was nearly 100% sure I added it to World Anvil as well. It's obviously not saved properly when I've added it. But all right, so we'll do necrotic damage on it. So it's done 7 damage on it. Okay.
And then if that was a bonus action, then I will also cast.
Oh, by the way, the dark sort of as you sort of kind of use it, it sort of kind of spits out and sort of kind of goes into the the water elemental, sort of comes back and sort of absorbs back into your staff.
Oh, so I've still got 4 dark then.
You are currently at the same amount, yes, currently.
Okay.
I might change that later on, but as it stands, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to expand because no, we'll say you've got 1 less. Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll say you've got expand. Okay, you got 1 less. We'll do it that way. Makes it easier, yeah.
And then I'll chuck Burning Hands at the elemental carefully to aim so that it just singes Valashul's eyebrows and doesn't do him any permanent harm.
Okay, so DC.
Just tweeze those elbows.
Misses, so that means that's a full 14 damage.
Yep.
Cool.
Slight evaporation damage there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Take 8 damage.
So the elemental hits at Val. Is it still at
No.
It's not.
No, it's no longer a disadvantage.
So it hits twice. Both hit. First one does 16 damage. Second one does 7 damage. So that is 23 damage. The next water elemental has at Draken.
Okay.
First one misses, second one hits. Second one does 12 damage, 6 damage. Are you immune? I'm sorry, are you resistant to bludgeoning?
Resistance, yeah, so 6.
6, okay. So take 6 damage then.
Yep.
Okay, and the Myrmidon, it does 3 attacks on Lance. Miss, and a hit. 12 piercing damage.
He makes a moderately valid argument.
Val, you're up.
Okay. If I cast Compelled Duel on something that was already engaged, would that provoke an attack of opportunity on the creature?
What do you mean?
Like, because it would have to disengage to move towards me, as the spell dictates.
I guess so.
If it was engaged, okay. And is there any benefit to an attack of opportunity?
It just means they get an attack on them, a free attack.
You get an extra attack, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna attack the thingy in front of me.
That's a hit. And that's a hit. That is 19 damage. Holy Adventure never misses.
Holy.
Yeah, 19
Is it gonna
damage.
drop dead, or do I have to put a little bit of salt and pepper on it?
If you add a little bit, like a little bit of salt, it may destroy.
I'll add 1 divine smite. Level 1, which is just a 2d6, I think. 2d8. I can't find it.
Is it 2d8? It's not undead. It's just normal.
Okay. You can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. In addition to the weapon's damage, this extra damage is 2d8 for a first level plus 1d8 if I'm at a second level. So yeah.
Okay. So yep, it explodes into steam and sort of water droplets and sort of kind of joins its buddies in the water below.
Yay.
Your mother goes, "That's my boy. That's my boy."
So proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
I won't do any damage, but I'm so proud of you for kicking his ass.
Yeah. So she, I'm trying to get this thing moving. All right, so she basically moves that on top of Val to give him 7 damage back, 7 health back. She then does a cure wounds.
Be an appropriate time for me to shout, "What am I, chopped liver?"
All right, sure, yeah, sorry. You're on 38. He's on 34. So I'm assuming she's going to prioritize her son.
I guess I'm chopped liver then.
Yes.
I will survive.
I will survive. Right.
I've seen your dice rolls, dude.
You do a fair bit of damage for a. Okay, cure wounds. At level 4. She cures you for 30. So it's 37 in total, basically, you get back.
So I'm back up to full HP, right?
Yep. Draken, you're up.
Okay. Can Draken reach the his what's a knife?
It's inside the water
he lost
elemental.
Okay, Draken's gonna have to get it back then, isn't he?
Draken didn't just lose it, but he lost it too.
Right. I want it back. Can Jack reach into the water element and grab it back?
You can try, I guess. Give me
Okay.
a dexterity, I guess, to sort of get past it.
Strength to reach in.
You got to sort of try it. It's there. You got to try and get past its gripping hands and stuff. So I'd say dexterity.
Okay.
Okay, and I will roll for it. Yep, okay. You sort of kind of get past its guard. Give me a strength then to see if you can sort of get it.
Okay, I'm enraged, and therefore all my strength checks are at advantage.
Okay. Yep,
18.
okay. You sort of kind of smash through the water and retrieve your butter knife. I will even let you have a bit of damage for that. So I will give you...
Okay, and can I make an attack now?
No, because your action is to retrieve your weapon.
Okay. Fair enough then.
So I will let you have 6. We'll say 3 damage then, so you can have 3 damage.
Yeah, but it's magical. It's magical
Your
weapon.
fist is not magical. You do not have
That's not
magic
what she
fists.
Magic knuckle dusters.
Yeah, magic knuckle dusters.
I won't.
Okay, it's up to Tharvol now.
Are we continuing on? Or are we having a? Are we gonna call it for the night or what?
Recall it here, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah,
dues.
do that.
Cool. All right.
Shitty.
No probs. We'll leave it there. And we'll see what happens. To be honest, you might take these guys out, and then it'll just be about figuring out how to get out of the room and stuff. So, you know.
No, I want to investigate. I want to succeed in investigation.
I want to go back in the pearl.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll leave it there then. Good job. Good job. Thanks everybody for watching. It's been great. Hopefully we'll be back next week. I need to update loads of stuff from
Dave's not available next week, isn't it?
Oh, yes, right.
Week after.
I might be. I'm going to take my laptop with me, and if I get back to where I'm staying in time, then I can be on.
Okay, cool. We'll see how it goes then. All right. So cheers, everybody. Much appreciated. For tonight, I've been Matt Geary. With me has been Michael as Tharavel.
Night, guys.
Wes as Velishon Nostius.
Good night, everyone.
Dave as Thomas Moonstar.
If it wasn't for all the drowning, it was good inside that pearl.
Mark as Lance.
Don't mind me, I'm just chopped liver.
And Pete as Dragon.
Good night, everyone, and stay safe.
Night. Bye.
Bye.